Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to Lecture 1 Introduction. First of all, let us understand the mathematical symbols used between two algebraic expressions or values. See, all of us know that this sign is equal to and this sign is less than. So if any expression is here, then it will be less than the second expression here. Similarly, this is greater than and this is less than or equal to and this is greater than or equal to. And one more thing to remember, that these two inequalities are called strict inequalities because they denote only one condition, less than, cannot be equal to the other expression. And here at times it can be equal to also. So these two signs are called slack inequalities. Let us start defining the inequalities. We know that 4x equal to 7 is a linear equation in one variable. Now observe the two expressions comparing by inequalities. For example, 4x less than 7, 4x greater than 7. This inequality sets of expressions is called linear inequalities. Now very important to understand some mathematical operations on linear inequalities. We shall take a very simple example. See, very obvious that 3 less than 7. Okay, now let us try adding, subtracting, multiplying and dividing. Okay, so you add any positive number, positive or negative number, say 2 plus 3, 7 plus 2. See, this is giving 5 and here 9. Again we see that 5 is less than 9. Okay, now minus 2 plus 3, 7 minus 2. What happens here? Remaining plus 1 and here remaining plus 5. Again 1 is less than 5. Okay, now we come to the case of multiplication. Here 3 less than 7. What happens is if we multiply it by a positive number, anything, 2 into 3, here 7 into 2, 6 and here 14. Again we see that 6 less than 14. And dividing also, suppose is 3 divided by 3 and here 7 divided by 3. So what happens here? 1 and this is mixed fraction. Again we see that 1 is less than this figure. Okay, so by multiplying or dividing by a positive integer except 0, we see that the inequality sign do not change. Okay, now to examine by negative numbers for multiplication and division. Now again take 3 less than 7. What happens if we multiply it by a negative number? Now we are multiplied by minus 2 and this is by minus 2 again. What is happening? Minus 6 and here minus 14. So can you say that minus 6 is less than minus 14? No. In number line, this minus 6 will be somewhere here and minus 14 will be somewhere here. Okay, it is not true if I say, now the correct thing will be this. Okay, minus 6 greater than plus 14. Okay, so sign has changed. Similarly, division also, 3 by minus 3 and here 7 by minus 3, then plus minus minus 1 and here. So same way, this is actually on the number line, this is greater and this is less. As soon as we divide by minus 3 on both sides, we see that this is the result coming, which is actually greater than also. I cannot write this sign. Okay, so that means, okay, so we have to remember these important working rules. Please note down the points to remember while solving such linear inequalities. Rule number 1. When both the sides of an inequality is added by the same positive number on both the sides or subtracted on both the sides, then inequality sign does not change. Rule number 2. When an inequality is either multiplied or divided by a non-zero positive integer, then the inequality sign does not change. But if both the sides of an inequality is multiplied by or divided by a negative number, then the inequality sign changes. Now, as a matter of interesting fact, we should know that class 11 linear inequalities is a beginner's guide to the entry of a multivariable system of linear inequalities to derive the correct decision making in many fields like business concern, engineering branches, and many more scientific researches. Next day, we are starting the chapter problems. Understand the contents so far we have explained.